Good morning. My name is Melissa Butler, and I am the new Director of Instructional Design at Catawba College. So, I want to introduce you to our new online course template for Catawba online courses. So, first of all, we have designed an institution page for students. So, students, when they log in, they will automatically land on this page. And an institution page, the purpose of an institution page is to provide access to college resources and supports directly in the learning management system. So the students don't have to log out of the learning management system and then search for these resources on our website. So we've linked them here for ease of access. So if you'll notice on the institution page, there are 4 blocks and the resources are broken up into technical support. So we've got the help desk. We've got a Blackboard browser check to make sure the student's browser is up to date, and it will let them know whether or not it is. And if it is not, it will let them know what they need to download. We've also got a link to the student Blackboard Ultra orientation. So every student is enrolled in this by default. So if they have not gone through the orientation, they can click there and complete that. We also have Blackboard Help for Students on the Blackboard Help page, and then Blackboard has an Ultra Student YouTube channel. So this is where they can get any type of technical assistance. The next block is academic resources. So we've got links to the undergraduate and graduate catalog. We've got a link to the college registrar where there are commonly used forms that they may need to download or fill out for various uh, reasons. We also have a link to the academic calendar. We have some additional resources. If we click here, we have a link to the Office of Academic Accessibility, a link to the Writing Center, and a link to the Smart Center Science and Math Resource Center. In the third block, we have library resources. So we've got a link directly to the library. We have 2 great videos that show how to access the library databases and how to use them. We also have a great video that shows how to use a discovery search to find various library resources. And then we have a Catawba online LibGuide that shows various resources available to students, particularly online students through the library. The last block is additional resources and services. So we have a link to the college bookstore where they can order their books online, searching by title or ISBN number or course. We've got a link to counseling services. We've got a link to career services, campus ministry, and the Lilly Center. So basically, this is their one-stop shop for access to resources and supports available to them as a student at Catawba. Now let's move to the online course template. So we have created a course template, and some of the things you're going to see here may look familiar from a previous template. We just tried to brand it a little bit more and make it a little bit more consistent in terms of what students are going to see from course to course. So the first thing you'll notice is the logo here. This can be changed and personalized for your course. So it can be easily changed here. We just need an image that is 1200 by 240. And I can help you find an image or insert that image for you. I imagine you would want an image that is representative of the content in your course or the topic of your course. We wouldn't want to use this for every course. It's just here by default because then every course in a student's courses will look the same on that course landing page. So just as before, we do have that location confirmation. The only difference is we've created a Microsoft form for it. So they're just going to fill out this form, and that way their information will automatically be downloaded into an Excel file for us to grab that data. Okay, we have a Start Here folder. So this is not new. We've just kind of perked it up a little bit. So if you see here, if I click on Start Here, we have getting started in this course. And the first thing you're going to see is just a nice picture of Catawba there with a welcome, nice banner, and then just information about the course. So all of these things that you're going to see in the course template are things that are recommended by quality standards through Quality Matters, Online Learning Consortium, or Blackboard. So the first thing is just a welcome to the course. So you're just going to insert your course name, number, and title there. Then here you're going to insert the description of your course. You can copy that right out of your course syllabus or out of the course catalog. In addition here, we're asking that you share how the course is structured. So I've put an example in there. So what are the module start and end dates, due dates? So this is an example. This course consists of 8 modules. Each module will open on Monday at 8 a.m. You must proceed through the instructional content and assignments in order, and all assignments are due by Sunday at 11:55 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, that's just an example. Your statement might be different depending on when your modules open, when they close, and then whether or not you're going to force students to move through the instructional content in order. So it just gives students information about how the course itself is structured. Then we've got learning outcomes. So these are your course outcomes. So these are your general outcomes of what students are going to be able to demonstrate at the end of the course. So I've just put some suggestions or best practices in there in terms of creating outcomes. Most likely you probably have outcomes created already, and those are listed in your syllabus, so you can copy and paste those there. We want to make sure that there's about 3 to 5 course objectives. We want to make sure they're clear and concise statements about what students are going to be able to perform at the end of the course. And we want to make sure that they contain measurable verbs, so things that are observable. So we want to avoid verbs such as understand, learn, know, because those are not measurable. Okay. There's a resource here for Bloom's taxonomy in case you're looking for verbs that are measurable verbs that you would like to use in your learning outcomes for the course. The next item is just a list of things you want them to read or view in the Start Here folder. So some of these items are going to be in there by default. Now, depending on the course that you're teaching, you may have additional items that you plan to include in your Start Here folder, which is completely appropriate. So I just have, please read all the items listed in the Start Here module. These items will prepare you for the course and set you up for a successful semester. This module contains the following items, and I've simply listed them. I've then told them after they read these items how they are to get started in the course. So I said, once you have reviewed these items, please introduce yourself to your classmates and take the syllabus quiz. Next, proceed to Module 1. So those are items that I have included, an introductory post and then a syllabus quiz. Again, this may differ depending on what you have decided to include in your course. So now I'm going to move through the items that I've listed here. So the first thing is a welcome from your instructor. So I've just created a sample banner there. If you're interested in a banner with your contact information and your photo, I'm happy to help you out. I've got several designs saved. Just email me if you're interested. I would just need, obviously, this information and your photo. Of course, you don't need the banner. You can just say welcome from with your name. And then we're asking just to help build community and connection with your students. We're asking that you introduce yourself. So you can share information, professional information, such as your field of expertise, your experience, your credentials. Share personal information that you feel comfortable sharing, maybe hobbies, pets, family, travel experiences, whatever you feel comfortable. This helps build that connection with your students. It allows them to see you as a professional, but yet also approachable. This can be done in text, so you can write out or you can type out the welcome. I always suggest including some photos. maybe a family photo or maybe a travel experience, a pet photo, whatever, again, you feel comfortable sharing. A lot of instructors like to record a video so that they can see your face and hear from you, and we can embed that video directly on this page. Next, we have your course syllabus. So you just simply upload your course syllabus here so students can either download it or view it. The following item is the Catawba online attendance policy. So it looks similar to maybe what you've seen before. We've just kind of prettied it up with a little bit of branding here. So it talks about examples of absences that may justify an extension and examples that may not justify an extension. We ask students to confirm that they have read, understand, and agree to the Catawba online attendance policy. So they simply click yes, and they get some feedback there. After they view the attendance policy, they view the Catawba College honor code. So here we have the honor code, and then here we have the procedures for if there was a violation of the honor code. So step 1, step 2, step 3, and the fact that faculty members have the option of requiring students to write out or sign the pledge on their exams or written projects. So some additional information. We've got the definitions for cheating, plagiarism, and lying to make sure they understand what is expected. And then we talk a little bit about plagiarism and how serious of an offense it is. They can get more information at plagiarism.org. And then once again, we ask them to agree that they will uphold the value of academic honesty that grounds the institution. They will not lie, cheat, or steal. Next, we have the Blackboard readiness check. So by clicking on this link, it's going to give them information on whether their browser is supported by Blackboard. If it were not supported, it would give them information on what they need to do in order to have their browser supported. And lastly, we recommend that you include a navigation video in your course. So this is just a short video that shows students how to get started in the course and how to find various course components. So again, it's not a requirement, but just a recommendation as a best practice. I've included a sample video in here from Mary Beth Messner from her PACE course. She does a good job of showing or demonstrating a navigation video. Again, we recommend that it's short, no more than 6 minutes.